So how long have you been practicing?
About 3 years now.
Few.
3 years.
3 years. And you get into Upachara Samadhi?
What Samadhi?
Upachara? I mean, when thoughts and memory stops?
Well, actually, yes, a few times. It's really interesting because a few months ago, I experienced I had a meditation experience that allows me to see the non-self of the six senses.
That allowed you to see what?
To see the non-self of the six senses.
Mm-hmm.
And then I try to focus on the awareness itself.
Mm.
And I feel like it kind of merges into something bigger in the background. And I see that it's non-self, but I'm still trying to penetrate the impermanence of that pure awareness.
That's not the right way.
That's not impermanent?
This is trying to figure out something with your mind, yeah? Or trying to see something, yeah? And whatever you try to see, in the end you will see, but this is not the right understanding. So I mean, why do you think the Lord Buddha gave us a path to walk? Yeah? And the path to walk on is first Sila, Samadhi, Panya, yeah? So, Samadhi, yeah? When we do Samadhi, we don't investigate anything, yeah? And when we start to, when we have Samadhi, and then we start to investigate the most important thing that we are attached to, and that is this body. We don't start to investigate awareness, yeah, or see the nature of awareness, yeah, because where do you think greed and hate comes from? Yeah, comes from this, attachment to the body. Yeah, yeah? So we have first to, yeah. When you think about it, when you think about the kilesas, yeah, they are formed into three armies. The first two armies that we see is greed and hate, yeah, and then behind greed and hate is delusion, and delusion, pushes greed and hate in forefront, yeah. So we don't even see delusion until we got rid of greed and hate, yeah, and then we can see delusion, and then we can battle delusion, and then only then we can go, and battle avijja. Avijja is the mastermind behind everything. So there is a certain way how to approach these things, yeah. But of course, the Western mind tries to think, it is with its intellect, it tries to see non-impermanence, yeah, or it tries to see non-self, yeah. But who sees non-self? Self. The self that sees the that's non-self. Yeah, who is that? Who sees that non-self? Yeah? That's exactly what is, yeah? I mean, the kilesas can really fool us with this, yeah? With all this, yeah? Oh, yeah, that's fine, And we never ask, who tells us these things? Because that's exactly what the kilesas are. Yeah? The voice in your head that tells you this experience, that was nice, or this is this, or this is that. Yeah? Who tells you this? Never asked. Yeah? It's the same voice, that tells us, in the world to do this, or to go there, and to do that, and to like this, and to not to like that. Yeah? So it is really the path of Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Yeah? When we are here in the monastery, of course, we keep the 8 silas, yeah, and then we try to calm our mind down until it's completely quiet, yeah, until there's no more movement in the mind, yeah. There's no more thoughts, and then there's no more memory coming up, and that's where we can recharge our batteries. Yeah? And once we come out, yeah. And if we have rested enough, yeah, our concentration is sharp enough, and then we can start to investigate the body. Yeah, body is. Yeah. Nobody wants to investigate the body in the West. Yeah, Cut it up, and you like it.
did the 32 body parts kind of meditation.
Yeah, but you really cut it up, or you really see them?
Yeah, because I saw a lot of like images of the bodies, and I see the same like in myself, in this body as well. So
Yeah.
I felt really, disgusted and repulsed about this body, to the point that I can't really, the mind can't really be gladdened to the point of getting to jhana because it feels very dispassionate.
Yeah, but that is just the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have to see, you have to see the irritation coming up. Yeah. That's how we bring up anger, and then we learn how to deal with anger. Yeah.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Anger,
Okay, anger.
irritation, anger. Yeah. Because when you do that properly, yeah, a lot of irritation comes up. Not during the sitting, but afterwards. Yeah. You see a person and get angry. Yeah. You see this and you get angry. You see that and you get angry. Yeah. But not while you do the investigation. Yeah. So you have to be very careful that you're not around people. Yeah. Because this anger automatically latches out onto people. Yeah? And that's how we learn how to deal with anger. Yeah? Or in Samadhi, we learn how to deal with pain. Yeah? When we sit long enough, when we sit an hour, when we sit 2 hours, when we sit 3 hours, when we sit 4 hours. Yeah? What is pain? We just get up, when there is pain. Yeah? So we don't know what is pain. Yeah? What are all these things? We want to investigate these phenomena that constantly demand from us, to do something. Yeah? What is fear? Never asked. Huh? What is pain? Huh? When we get up from, when the pain is so much, we get up from meditation and the pain is gone. Huh? Never thought about a second time, huh?
Well, actually, I did try to meditate for about 4 to 5 hours once, and I feel this immense pain in the leg, and I just focus on the pain itself.
Yeah.
I'm very, very mindful.
Yeah.
And I try to experience the pain as a sensation without labeling it as good
Yeah.
or bad. And it feels okay. It's not that pain. It's just okay. It's just a
Yeah.
feeling.
Yes? But you have to ask, where is the pain? What is pain? Where is the pain? Where is it located? When you get up, why is it gone? Where does it come from? Not only to stare on the pain, of course, yes, that is the first thing, we have to be able to concentrate on the pain. But then investigation is always about asking questions. It's the same thing when we do body investigation. We have to ask questions, yeah? I mean, when we see this organ, what is it made out of? Let it slice it down, or let it burn it up, and see what it is, yeah? Yeah? Not just seeing the images. These images, of course, in the beginning will cause some revulsion, yeah, so some disgust, yeah? But that's not enough, yeah? We have to ask, how does this organ differ from that organ? How does the hair differ from the nails? Because they all come from the body. Huh? Suddenly, out of the skin, there are some nails, yeah? Huh? Or out of the flesh or out of the bones, there are some teeth, yeah? Where do they come from? Yeah? What is the nature of them? Yeah? That's a question, investigation is really about questioning and then, yeah, not answering the questions, but looking, yeah, for the answer, yeah. And sooner or later, the Dhamma will show us the answer, yeah. And the answer doesn't come out in a thought, yeah. And that is the tricks of the kilesas who try to fool us. I understand what pain is, yeah. And the next time you do the same thing, yeah? There's so much pain, yeah? Let's stop, it's better, yeah? Let's try it another time, yeah? Now, if you understand what pain is there is pain, yeah? Yeah? Where does it come from? Yeah? Why does it disappear, when we get up? Yeah? Pain is there all the time. in our life. There's dukkha. Yeah? The moment we wake up, and we don't want to get up, there's already dukkha. Yeah? The moment we are hungry, it's already dukkha. Yeah? When we are thirsty, it's dukkha. When it's too hot, it's dukkha. When it's too cold, it's dukkha. Yeah? I mean, we have so much dukkha, but we don't see it. Yeah? And if you don't see dukkha, we don't have a motivation to get out of dukkha, yeah? To find the way out of dukkha. Yeah, David? Yeah? There's so much dukkha, yeah? We have to understand the things, yeah? But not using our normal understanding, by reading a paper, and understanding what is said, yeah? Of course, yes, we understand that, yeah? But the heart still does not understand. We have to show the heart, see that is pain, yeah? And the heart says, I don't want to see. Huh? I want to know, I don't want to know, yeah? So we have to show it again and again and again and again, yeah? Or we have to disassemble the body, and look at it, So what is looking at the body parts, yeah? If you look at the body parts, how can that be us? Yeah? Body parts is just like a car, yeah? We get out of the car, we look at the car, it's just a car. There's nothing special about it. But we are attached to it. Yeah? We want a car because it gives us this comfort. We want a body because it gives us supposedly the comfort, being able to do a lot of things. Yeah? In this we have to break down. Yeah? What is it that we can't do without a body? Yeah? We can think without a body. Yeah? If you get out of the body, you still see. Yeah? Leave the body behind and go for a walk. Yeah? Yeah? And have a look at the body. What is this? Yeah? That's where understanding, that's where the heart, starts to understand. Yeah? But these things, these exercises, we have to do over and over again until it really clicks. Yeah? And once it clicks, you will know that it clicked. Yeah? Then the heart is understood. And then the heart lets go of the attachment. Yeah? The first thing, with body investigation, it lets go of the attachment that the body is self, yeah? So it sees it as a nice car, and we love cars, yeah? Yeah? There's nothing wrong with it, but we know we are not the car. We are just the driver of the car who uses the car until it breaks down, and then we buy a new one, yeah? If we have enough money. And that's the same for us, for the chitta, yeah? It loves this body, yeah? But at that moment, or at that understanding, when it sees that it's not the body, yeah, it understands, it's not the body, but it still loves this body, yeah, and still wants more of this body. Yeah? So now we have to understand the nature of the body. Yeah? Understanding the nature of the body is seeing the disgust, and seeing the disgusting nature of the body, yeah, and seeing this irritation or anger coming up. Learning how to deal with anger, yeah? Like we learned how to deal with pain, asking the right question. Yeah? Well, what is it? Well, how does it feel like anger? How does it feel like pain? Yeah? Really breathe in the pain. Yeah? We learn how to deal with emotions through feeling them first. Yeah? Feel, what is pain? How does it feel like? Yeah? Let the whole body experience pain. Yeah? And then start asking the question. What is the pain? How does the pain differentiate itself from anger? Yeah? Or from fear? We have so many different names for just a few different kinds of feelings. There are 3 kinds of feelings. Positive feeling, negative feeling, neutral feeling. Yeah? For the positive feelings we have hundreds of words or thousands of words. For negative feelings we have also thousands of words. And we think this is not the same as this. Yeah? That is something we have to investigate. We have to understand, the world that we live in. Yeah? Because we live in this delusion, we think, yes, this is a tree. What is a tree? Yeah? What is a body? Yeah? We have to ask this question, yeah? To get detached. Yeah? Okay, understand? Yeah? You're not trying to understand there, yeah? Because you know from your life, understanding there doesn't get rid of our desire to still do it, yeah? Unless the heart knows, that what we are doing is wrong or gives it a heartache, yeah? We still want to do it. So what is this life bringing us, yeah? Why are we here on this earth, yeah? How many times have we been in this body? Yeah? How many? And we still can't get enough. Huh? When we get older, we dream of a new body. That is healthy. Yeah? And the older we get, the more we dream. Yeah? How old are you? How old?
33.
33. So, yeah, you still have more than 10 or 15 years, where the body is still strong. Yeah, you can use it, to finish it off, yeah? You can use it, you can use this body, and that's what the Lord Buddha said, the human birth is the perfect stage for getting out of the wheel of samsara, yeah? Or for getting out of the hamster wheel. That's a perfect stage here, because we have, why? Because we have dukkha and we have sukha, yeah? So we have painful feelings or unpleasant feelings, and we have pleasant feelings, yeah? And about the same, yeah? So we can see, yeah? We can see the pleasant feelings, we can see the unpleasant feelings, we can weigh them, and yeah, in the end we can go through them and see, both of them are not really worthwhile, yeah, holding on to. Yeah? But people, want to get rid of the unpleasant feelings and only want to have pleasant feelings, huh? No? Yes. It's impossible, yeah? It is like some people, only want to have, if they have a coin, they only want to have the head, yeah? They don't want to have the tail. A coin has a head and a tail, yeah? So if you want to get rid of head or of the tail, you have to also get rid of the head, yeah? So if you want to get rid of the bad, you have to also to get rid of the good. Yeah? It comes in one package, yeah? Understood? So first, while you're here, get the mind calm. Once the mind is calm, yeah, and you can rest in samadhi for 10, 15 minutes, yeah, then do some investigation. Yeah? Put the body out there, yeah, and look at it, yeah. Sometimes put it orderly, sometimes put it very detailed, sometimes not so detailed, yeah. Just like the Lord Buddha gave us the simile, yeah. I mean, when we disassemble a cart, yeah, into its in bits and pieces, into the plank, into the wheel, into the axle, and so on, where's the cart? All what we see is a wheel, axle, planks, and so on. Where's the cart? When we do the same thing, where's the body? What part of the body is the body? Yeah? Then assemble it again, yeah? And with this, you will see, if you do it correctly and if you do it for a long time, yeah? When you really put all the body parts out, yeah? Then sooner or later there will be a cut, yeah? You will see you're not the body part. The moment you put the body part back, suddenly the eye comes back. And then you put it out again, and then the eye disappears. And then the eye comes back, and that. That is the attachment to the body, that the body is self. Yeah? But it's so difficult, yeah? So difficult. Because it's too hot, so we can't meditate. It's too cold. It's a feeling of the body, hot. Yeah? What is heat? Yeah? What is heat? Yeah? The body can deal with heat. If it's too hot, it will die. If it's too cold, it will die. But in our temperature range, it just stays on. Yeah? If it's too hot, it sweats, if it's too cold, it shivers, yeah. We don't have to do anything, yeah. The body takes care of itself, yeah. It's a biological robot, yeah. And remember, how long did you train it? 15 years? Learning to walk, learning to talk, learning to think, huh? 15 years before you could use it? And then we just, do the things that we want to do, yeah? Until, the body breaks down and we can't do it anymore, and then we are dreaming of the new life, yeah? Having a new body. Because we want to finish this or finish that or finish that. Yeah? We never finish anything, if we finish one thing, we have an idea of what to do next, yeah? And there's no end to that, yeah? What to do next, what to like, what to do, yeah? There's no end to this desire. Yeah? And the desire is the second noble truth. It causes all the dukkha. Yeah? If we don't get what we want, we have dukkha. If we have to part from what we like, it's dukkha. Yeah? If we don't become what we want to be, it's dukkha. Yeah? If we meet a person that we don't like to meet, it's dukkha. Yeah? If we don't meet a person that we like to meet, it's also dukkha. Yeah? So the desire, creates all the dukkha. And when we go into Samadhi, there's no desire. You will see it for yourself. There's no desire. You don't want anything. Yeah? You don't want to get out. You don't want to stay in. Yeah? You're just happy the way things are. Yeah? No matter if it is hot or if it is cold. No matter if there's noise or not. No matter if there's rain or not. We're just happy. Yeah? Because there's no more commenting. Yeah? There's no more kilesas telling us, this is nice, I would stay in longer, yeah? Or this is not so nice, it's so difficult, yeah? No, there's no more voice. The kilesas are out, yeah? We lock them out, yeah? While we are in Samadhi, we lock them out, yeah? When we get out of Samadhi, they will come up, yeah? Come up again, yeah? And then bother us, yeah? Just like little children, yeah? Bother their mom, yeah? When they go shopping, yeah? Do you understand? When you go shopping and see a mom, with their children, I want this, if she doesn't get it, cries until the mother, gives in, yeah. But we should not give in, yeah. We should not give in to the cry or to the pain, and all the things that the kilesas inflict on us, yeah. We shouldn't give in, yeah. Because they will stop. Yeah? The moment we give in one time, you give them the little finger, they take the whole hand. Yeah? You can't persuade them. Please let me rest in peace for 5 minutes. Did it ever work? I let you play afterwards, for an hour. Yeah? They don't let us. Not even 1 second. Yeah? You can't persuade them. And you can't bargain with them. Bargain with them. They will take everything from you. They have been your masters, the kilesas have been your masters for life and life and life. Yeah? Billions, millions, trillions of lives. Yeah? They won't give up so easily. Yeah? You really have to fight them. Just like the Lord Buddha said, to fight as a single person against a whole army is much easier than to fight oneself. Yeah? And how can you fight oneself if you don't have anybody who tells you you're going wrong? Yeah. You believe you're on the right track, yeah? And you're probably on the wrong track, yeah? The students of the Lord Buddha, needed the advice of the Lord Buddha. Of course, the Lord Buddha found his own way, yeah? But he trained, 180 eons of lifetimes, yeah? To train to become a Buddha, to become a self-enlightened person. And we are just, how long did we train, yeah? Did we train eons of lifetimes? Yeah? one uncountable time. Even to become an arahant, you have to train for a long, long time. Doesn't happen within one lifetime. But here it's already a good start, to get out. But we have to put, my dear monks, we have to put a little bit of effort in our practice, Not dilly-dallying around, Not hanging or clutching onto our thoughts and memories. They always paint nice pictures, And we hang on to these pictures. We hang on to these dreams, If I do this, I will be happy. If I do that, I will be happy. So we constantly paint these pictures, and we attach to them, we cling to them. And while painting these pictures, we don't see reality. We only see reality once the mind gets completely calm. Once there are no more thoughts, once there is no more memory coming up. Then we start to see clearly. You remember, sati is, when we have sati, there are no kilesas there. A moment of sati, there is no kilesas. For that moment, They haven't disappeared, they don't disappear unless we fight them. And we have to fight them, like crazy. Because they tell us, every time they tell us something and we say, yes, my Lord, yes, my Lord, yes, my Lord, you're right, yes, I have this insight, yes, I have that insight, yes, I understand, yes, I'm a Sotapanna. Who tells you? Or Sakadagami. Now what shall I do? The same thing. Practice is always the same thing. Samadhi, panya. Investigation. Until there's nothing more to investigate. But we have to do it, in a certain order. So with samadhi, we start to investigate pain. Because pain comes up if we sit long enough. When our samadhi is good, we start to investigate the body until the body is gone. Until there's nothing more to investigate. And once the body, and with the body, also the feelings, the feelings, the bodily feelings, are investigated. Then comes mental feelings, thoughts, memories, and consciousness to be investigated. Before that, we can't even start to investigate because we don't see it. All what we see is greed and hatred. Or, in other words, likes and dislikes. As long as there are likes and dislikes, we have not gotten rid of greed and hate. We like this, or prefer this, and we don't like that, or not to prefer that. That means we haven't gotten rid of greed and hate. People fool themselves, I have no greed and hate. Of course, maybe they don't have strong greed and hate, but they still have likes and dislikes, or preferences, Okay, so. Do you have any questions? David.
Was heißt es, gegen Strom von Kammer zu schwimmen? Beziehungsweise kann man überhaupt gegen Kammer schwimmen?
Nein. Man kann es nur akzeptieren. In dem Moment, wo du dich gegen das Kammer wehrst, wird es stärker, und du baust es nicht ab. Das heißt, das Kammer, gegen das du dich wehrst, dadurch, dass du dich dagegen wehrst, macht es den Eindruck, dass es viel, viel stärker ist, als es normalerweise sein würde. Das ist dasselbe, wenn du dich gegen den Wind wehrst, einen starken Wind, dagegen ankämpfst, anstatt ihn einfach sausen zu lassen.
Ich habe gelesen, dass zum Beispiel die Astrologie, habe ich letztens gehört, soll wirklich die Zukunft voraussagen, bis zu einem Punkt, wo man anfängt zu meditieren, zu praktizieren und dann wird es nicht mehr stattfinden. Weil in dem Zusammenhang habe ich gelesen, dass man gegen den Strom von Karma schwimmt, also und deswegen.
No, you can't fight against karma, but you don't have only one karma. Yeah? The moment we practice, it is just like the same thing, I mean, you walk along the path, yeah? On the path, you have a side where you're going to the left and going to the right, or going to half left, half right, yeah? And the moment you start to meditate, yeah, then you're going, for instance, to the right, yeah? And when you go to the right, instead, you might go first through the meadows and then through a desert or then through a thick forest, yeah? While when you walk on, your normal karma, what the astrologers say, yeah? They can only predict a person who has, who just follows his karma of this life, yeah? They cannot predict anybody who strays off that kind of karma. But you have so many different kinds of karma, yeah? In one moment, you have 16 different kinds of karma. You can choose, but people don't like to choose. They just follow the strongest kind of karma. They just follow the strongest current, yeah? Just like you're in a river with a very strong current, yeah? When you swim against this river and go into another river that doesn't have that strong current, yeah? I mean, then you will be off, yeah? And the astrologers cannot say anything about it. But a normal person, just swims along, yeah? I mean, he has his air mattress, lies, and then, he ends up in hell, yeah? That's what happens to most of the people, yeah? And astrologers, can see that, because it is written in the stars, yeah? But they can't see it, if you choose not to go your strongest karma and choose to go another road, yeah? Verstehst?
Ich glaube, Sie haben ein Beispiel gebracht, erwähnt, dass ein Mensch, der zum Beispiel die Karma hat, arm zu sein, also so im weltlichen Sinne, dass auch der reich sein könnte, bloß dass er sich viel mehr anstrengen müsste. Ich glaube, das haben Sie immer gesagt.
No, I wouldn't have said that. Yeah. That's certainly a person who has the karma to be poor, will never become rich, yeah? But he can make, he can work very hard, to become rich in the next life, yeah? You have the karma, the karma is the situation. You're born into this family, that is your kind of karma. You're born in this country, that is your kind of karma, yeah? You can't change that, yeah? The only thing that you can change about karma is to accept it wholeheartedly and say, okay, that's my karma, but, yeah, I don't have to follow it. Yeah? I have many options, yeah? I mean, just like you go in a store, yeah? I mean, in a department store, you have many options. You can go to the left, right, you can go to the sports goods, or to the play goods or whatever, or to the food and things like that. How can you not, yeah? The karma that drives you into the store, and probably, leads you to the food store or whatever, whatever your karma is, yeah? And you can see the food and decide, no, I don't want it, I prefer this. And then you don't go to the food table, but you go to the sporting table, or whatever there is, yeah? Or to the playground. Yeah? And because you choose a different path, different things will happen, yeah? So for instance, for some of the practitioners, what happens to a few of the practitioners, the moment they start to meditate or practice really earnestly, a lot of illness comes up. Yeah? That they wouldn't have had, if they would have stayed on their path. Yeah? So they decide, okay, that's not so good, I mean, let's go back to the worldly life. I mean, depending on the road that you go, yeah? You meet the desert, or you will meet the mountains, or you will meet a meadow, or you will meet this, yeah, or that, yeah? But in the end, you will meet everything.
So when you start practice, illness coming, or
Yeah?
you say when you start practice, the illness
It can come. It doesn't have to come.
Why illness?
I mean, why? I don't know the answer for that. But I know from some people, it happens, I mean, they get malaria, or they get this, or typhus, or things like that. That happens to them. And I see most of them will give up, and I see some of them don't give up, and after a few years, I mean, this disappears. Yeah? It's just one of the hindrances. Just like other people, have the strong hindrance of being lazy, until they overcome this laziness, they will not progress on their path. Huh? I mean, they might be very diligent in their worldly life, but the moment they come and start to practice, they become very lazy. Huh? I hit the nail on the head, yeah. But that holds true for most of my monks.
Some people.
Huh?
Some people, is it?
It's some people, yes. It's not everybody. Yeah. Some people are lazy in the worldly life and start to continue to be lazy also in the practice. Yeah. So
Ajahn Mahabua talked a lot about the radiant mind.
yes.
So how do you practice to see the radiant mind?
Yeah. First of all, I mean, the radiant mind only comes, if you're beyond greed and hate. Yeah. Then it starts slowly to radiate, but the radiant mind is then actually, when you're an arahant. When you're an arahant. When you're completely free, that is the radiant mind. Yeah?
But isn't the radiant mind still has avijja in it?
Well, you can say that, yeah. So I mean, it's the last stage, yeah. You can also say that, yeah. But the radiant mind, I mean, it depends on how you describe it, yeah. I mean, when you look at how he describes getting rid of avijja, and then you see this radiant mind, yeah. Then yes, he talks about avijja, yeah? But then beyond that, it is much more radiant, yeah. It's just like, just like when you think this light bulb is very radiant, once you see it, but then the moment, you go out, and see the sun, then it's no comparison.
I think the difference is when Nuta Mahabua said, we're still holding...
Hold on to this radiant mind, because we think, it's so amazing, because we have never seen it before.
But when you dissolve the center...
Yeah.
It shows the real nature.
Yeah, it shows the real nature.
Destroy avijja.
Yeah.
But if you're still holding the center, you're still in avijja, yeah?
Yeah. As long as avijja itself, with none of the kilesas anymore around, yeah, is radiant. Yeah. But its radiance is the one. It's a deep delusion, it's a complete ignorance about things, yeah. And once this goes, yeah, and he says, when he describes it, he says, it is just like the flame of a gas burner, yeah, or of a gas light, yeah. There's a dark spot where this gas is coming out, yeah. Once you see the dark spot, once you see it, and once you find it and you destroy it, then the mind is radiant, yeah. I mean, well, yeah, it's just words, that we use, yeah.
Yeah. So when you say to overcome, greed and hatred,
yeah.
How to actually practice? Because when you
or the investigation.
But like in samadhi, those.
No, you do samadhi, and while you do samadhi, you don't do investigation. For the one exception, investigation of the pain. Yeah. Once the pain becomes so disturbing that you can't do samadhi anymore, then you concentrate on the pain. Yeah. But it is form of concentration, as well. Yeah. But you have to ask the right question. Yeah. Until you understand where the nature of the pain. Yeah. But in order to understand the nature of the pain, you have to go through 3 different kinds of death. Yeah? The first is the death, that you don't get any breath, yeah, and you think you die. Yeah? The second is, when the whole body is on fire, yeah, when the whole body burns away, yeah. And the third stage, of pain is when the whole body rips apart, when all the elements rips apart, yeah. Once you go through all these 3 stages, then you understand what pain is, yeah. But in each of these stages, you will die. Not physically, but you will really have the feeling that you die, yeah. And you have to accept, yeah, and see whatever is left over, yeah. And then becomes the body investigation. And the body investigation can take years or even lifetimes, yeah. Because understanding, one thing is it's just understanding. But the heart has to understand it in order to let it go, yeah. So you have to do it and do it and do it. And our mind, after doing it for 10 times, it says, I understand. Yeah? And that's where you get food. Yeah? When the heart understands it, it understands it, yeah? And it lets go of it. Yeah? It's just like holding your hand in the fire, yeah? As long as you don't see that your hand is on the fire, you look outside, where is it burning, yeah? The moment you look at the right spot, there is, you don't have to tell the hand to go back. It automatically withdraws. And that's the same thing. That is the nature of the heart. Yeah? We cannot let go. Yeah? If you read Lungta Mahabua, he says, there is no possibility that we can go of this body. Yeah? All what we can do is, he describes it, or he compares it with an ant who is at an ant who is at the roof and who wants to go onto the floor. Yeah? Of course, an ant, doesn't know the command, let go. Yeah? All what it knows is putting one step in front of each other. Yeah? And then it crawls, and then it crawls down, until it goes to the floor. And that is practice. Yeah? We cannot let go. Yeah? We think we can let go. Yeah? But that is an illusion. Okay?
What is no illusion?
What?
You say that we think we can let go.
Yeah.
That's an illusion.
That is an illusion.
When is no illusion?
What is not an illusion?
No, when is let it go without being an illusion? Really.
No. The heart will let go on its own accord. You cannot tell the heart to let go. The moment the heart it sees, that it does pain, that it really hurts itself, it lets go. Just the same thing. You grab in the fire and you see it. You don't have to tell the hand to go back. Yeah? It automatically withdraws from it and it will never touch it again. And that is the same with the heart. The moment it understands, the filthiness of the body, yeah, or the no usefulness of the body, it will let go. It will have no interest whatsoever, having a new body. But of course we can try to believe it and try to make ourselves understand, oh yeah, I'm not interested. But the moment there's pain, the moment you're close to death, yeah, you worry so much about the body. That means you haven't even let go of the body. It's like, you have a car, and the moment the car breaks down, the car breaks down, what shall I do without a car? Huh? If you understood, what a car is, you just let it go, yeah. But nowadays, people, take the car, and make a grave and bury it in a grave, and invite all their, yeah, relatives, and pray, may this car, go to a next life, yeah? And what do they do with the body? Yeah? The chitta has gone a long time ago, yeah? Put it on a graveyard, yeah? Oh, where have you been? No, that is the understanding, you see the car is gone, it doesn't work anymore, you just go. Yeah? But if your attachment to a car or to the body is not gone, you will look for the next car, or you will look for the next body. And then you have to go, through the same stages, and educating, training this body, being healthy for a while, and then waiting for the death of the body, until you can have a new body. What fun, yeah? So much fun, yeah? And we have done it so many times, yeah? Millions of times, billions of times. Not only human beings, yeah, we have been animals, we have been ghosts, we have been in the hell realm so often, yeah. We have been devas, yeah. And none of these existence lasts forever. Yeah? But we can't get enough, huh? Just like you eat ice cream, you eat ice cream today and you want it tomorrow again. Huh? Isn't it? Or chocolate, or this or that, whatever suits your taste buds, yeah? You want it again and again and again, yeah? And that's for us with the body, yeah? Because we have never investigated, taste is taste, there's salty, there's greasy, there's sour, there's sweet, and so on, yeah? Bitter, yeah? All the food that we eat, have the same taste, yeah? It's just a different mixture. Yeah? Just like with a mix, we mix it up, this time we put a little bit more sugar, so it is a little bit sweeter. Next time we put a little bit more bitter in it, then it's, yeah? And you say, oh, wow, I haven't tasted it, yeah? I haven't tasted this, I need to taste this, I need to taste this, yeah? And that's the same thing. With our life, yeah, I need to do this and see what is coming out of it. If I become a doctor, or if I become a lawyer, if I become this, what is happening? Yeah? Or maybe I become the king, or maybe I want to become a prime minister. Yeah, yeah? I want to have power, or I want to be rich, and buy all the things, and in the end, where happiness always arises here. Yeah? Dissatisfaction always arises in the heart. No matter how many things you have, or how little things you have. Okay? Yeah?
In terms of the samadhi,
speak up a little bit. It's very difficult for me to.
So in terms of the samadhi,
yeah.
So I have two kinds of experiences. Both are without thought. So the first kind is when the mind is very settled down. The body is very settled down, very calm.
Yeah.
But there's no happiness whatsoever, just very calm.
Yeah.
And then the second kind is I feel very happy, and then there's no thought, but the mind is very happy,
yeah.
It's up.
Yeah.
So which kind of mind is better?
Oh, you have to understand that both of it is Upachara Samadhi. Yeah? But Upachara Samadhi has as many facets as anything else in the world. Some people are extremely happy, yeah? Some people feel rapture or joy. Other people just feel calm, yeah? And other people just feel peaceful, yeah? So depending on the nature of your chitta, you will feel one of these things, or you can feel, each time of the samadhi it's different, yeah? So don't worry about it, yeah? The only thing that is not different, if you go deeper until everything disappears. This kind of samadhi is unique. Because then the whole world has disappeared, yeah? And if you get going deeper, you will see it, you will see slowly the body disappearing, the sound disappearing, it goes further and further and further until there's nothing left, until there's just, you don't know. Yeah. But this happens, this upana or deep samadhi happens is, you go in one moment, and the next moment you come out. But in this one moment, hours or days can have passed. And you don't know anything, because that is the pure knowingness. The pure knowingness doesn't know any objects. As long as you know of objects, it's not the pure knowingness. Yeah? It's knowingness of objects. Yeah? So you hear sound, you know the sound. Yeah? You feel something, you know there's feeling. Yeah? And so on. Yeah? As long as this knowingness, yeah? But when this knowingness converges into one point, what can you say? Yeah? If subject and object merges into one point, you can't say anything anymore, because it is beyond the conventional reality. And conventional reality is always subject and object. So try to do that, yeah? Well, concentrate, when you feel this calm or when you feel this happiness, don't go on the calm, don't go on the happiness, just remain with the breath until the breath really stops. And then most people get afraid. Don't get afraid. Yeah? Just the moment the breath stops, the breath becomes so clearly, yeah? You don't feel it anymore, but the breath becomes so clearly, and there's one time when the breath stops, yeah? And then just jump into the knowingness, yeah? I cannot tell you how to jump, you have to know how to jump into a pool of water, yeah? I cannot tell you, I just tell you jump into it, yeah? How to jump into it, you have to figure out for yourself. Yeah? That can happen very quickly, yeah? If you're interested, actually, there is something, when everything disappears, there's a kind of something that draws you in, yeah? You just follow this draw, and then you don't have to worry about anything. But sometimes, it is a constant fight, because the chitta wants to go out, and then you have to calm it down again, then it wants to go out, and it's a constant battle. And even the Mahabodhi said sometimes it took him 11 hours before he could reach Appana Samadhi, and sometimes it took him only a few moments or an hour. Yeah? So it depends on a lot of things. Yeah? If it's too hot, it is very difficult. Yeah? If it's too cold, it also might be difficult. Yeah? If it's too noisy, it might be difficult. Yeah? But sometimes if you're not interested about anything, it can happen 1, 2, 3. Yeah? For me it happened, I was sitting 1, 2, 3 and I was gone. Yeah? I was not interested in anything at all. Yeah? I was just interested in my breath. Yeah? What other people said, what other people did, I was not interested. That is the key. Yeah? 100% interest in what you're doing, and you're 100% concentrated, and you're gone. Yeah? As long as you're interested in a little bit, what is the sound, or what is this feeling, or what is this, or what is that, you will never get 100% concentrated. Okay? มีคำถามไหมไม่มีเหรอคิดว่ามีนะตอนเช้าก็พูดแล้วใช่ไหมเมจิเปิลเข้าใจไหมที่ตอนเช้าที่พูดแล้วเมจิเดินก็เข้าใจอยู่เมจิเปิลนะส่วนมากก็ตอนเช้าก็พูดภาษาไทยนะแล้วตอนไปก็พูดภาษาอังกฤษDavid, alles klar? Mach dir überhaupt keine Sorgen über das Kammer. Ne? Viele Leute sprechen das und sprechen das. Richte dein Ziel darauf aus, ne, dass du raus willst. Ne? Und alles andere ist uninteressant. Ne? Und welche Hindernisse auch immer kommen mögen, die musst du halt übersteigen. Ja? welche Hindernisse auch immer kommen mögen. Ja? Das ist wie ein Hindernislauf. Ne? Bei manchen sind große Brocken von Felsen, die man umgehen kann oder die man übersteigen muss. Ne? Und bei anderen sind kleine Steine oder Glassplitter, ne, wo sie sich ständig verletzen. Ne? Das hängt von Charakter zu Charakter, ist das unterschiedlich.
Man kann Ziele also erreichen.
Ja, natürlich, wieso? Du machst es doch auch in deinem Leben. Du setzt ein Ziel und versuchst es zu erreichen. Ne? Ne?
Das hängt nicht, ob man das Ziel erreicht, hängt nicht nur von dem Karma ab, sondern auch von der Willensstärke und dem Einsatz.
Ja. Ja, wenn du die 7 Erleuchtungsfaktoren anschaust, dann da ist da keiner, der ein Hindernis ist, keiner sagt, na, dann Karma hindert dich daran. Nein. Aber das Karma kann sehr stark sein, ne? Dass sich das wieder rauszieht. Ne? Aber was ist das? Ne? What are the 7 Enlightenment Factors? Ne? Samadhi, Upekkha, ja? Diligence, effort, ja? And so on. I never get them all. Yeah. Tanalik.
Sati,
Yeah, Sati.
analysis, investigation of state,
Huh?
or analysis of state. Sati, Sankato.
No, Bojjhanga, Sati, Sankato sind the 7 Enlightenment Factors. Yeah? Samadhi, Upekkha,
Rapture,
rapture, joy, yeah?
calm, and contemplation.
And diligent effort, yeah?
Could be the second one, could it be curiosity or interest?
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
Usually translated as I don't understand. They translated as sometimes investigation of state or analysis of.
No, that's certainly not an enlightenment factor. Yeah, but interest is an enlightenment factor. The power of our mind we always underestimate. Whatever you set your mind on, it can do. It can do so many things. Huh? People can learn how to fly. People can learn how to go through walls. Yeah, but that is nothing in comparison to getting free. Yeah? If you put your mind on, you can do it. Yeah, I mean. Of course, depending on your karma, for some people it takes longer, and for some people it takes shorter. Yeah? That's the only thing. Yeah. And maybe you only go to the first stage, yeah, or maybe you go to the last stage. Yeah? That really depends on. Yeah? Khao mai đi. Kể đó. Tên gì? Wow.